ring-a-ling, hear them ring, soon it will be Christmas Day. Hey, so I want to do another makeup tutorial. So I was thinking about like different makeup tutorials that I've watched. The one that really affected me the most were Zoella Makeup tutorials. Y'all don't understand how much of a Zoella gal I was back in the day. Like, I loved me some Zoella. I loved me some British YouTubers, and I would go on my family computer. I would just pull up on the computer and be like, y'all cannot use the computer right now. I have some important business I need to tend to. I need to watch Zoella Vlogmas Day 13. Sorry. Like, oh, you need to do work on the computer? It's Zoella Vlog Day 7. So you gotta wait. I would always watch them, but I would never try them. So now that my frontal lobe has formed, I'm ready to try it. What does that have to do with this? I don't know. That's my only flex I have, is like my brain is fully formed. So that's about all I have left, and I can rent a car. Okay, so let's type in Zoella Makeup tutorial. So there are many makeup tutorials to choose from, but I think I want to get one that's like super old. Like, this one says 9 years ago. This has 10 million views. Of course it does. When is this from? Jingle all the way. You want a Sprite cranberry? We need to go get some Sprite cranberries. Oh, from June 2013. Thinking that that was almost 10 years ago is not. Are you ready to see what shaped 16-year-old me? Are you ready? Like, I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready. Okay, here we go.
Hello everyone. Today I am going to do a very special video for you. I get a lot of requests for different types of videos all the time, and I do have my little book with all my lists of videos that I want to do to make you guys happy.
Me too. So we need to talk about like what's happening here. This bedroom, I'm pretty sure this was her guest bedroom. Everything was just so neat and tidy, like with the candle and everything.
There is one that stands out among all the others, and I think it has to be my most requested video ever. Ever since the day I started doing videos, I've wanted to do this video, but I have felt very self-conscious, a bit scared, and I know there are a lot of people out there that do these videos a million times better than I do. But
no, don't put yourself down, Zoella. Is it gonna be a voiceover?
So here I am, facially naked on the internet. Something that quite honestly terrifies me. Although I know that not everyone has perfect skin, I'm quite insecure about mine, as I've inherited dark under eye circles.
Beautiful,
Yay!
Zoella.
Thanks, Dad. And I also get scarring whenever I have a spot, which tends to leave me with a few blemishes and a little bit of redness.
No, we don't care.
Let my hair flop into my face. So the first product that I am using is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in number 2, which is light. And I'm just dabbing that under my eyes, which is where my horrid dark circles are. And popping it.
Don't say that. She's putting herself down.
I'm using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to blend all the concealer in.
I'm pretty sure I have that brush too. Okay, so I'll put my hair back some slowly. I may do a little bit of bob. Wait, can I find this like bump it? It's already like getting switched up on me because I'm a foundation then concealer girly. So this is already a little bit strange for me. And then put it on your spots. I do have some spots and redness. And then around her nose here. I wanted Real Techniques brushes so much, and I have so many Real Techniques brushes, so I am living my dreams right now. Like, my dreams have come true. Expert face brush! I have the same brush! I got so excited. Because I would never have any of the same makeup as Zoella. Like, any of it.
Using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to blend all the concealer in.
We have to do one of these, even though you can't read it still. Expert Face Brush.
I think that it's not always necessary to put lots of foundation on, but today I am going to do the whole hog.
Okay, good, because I was about to be like, oh, I need to put more on my face.
Use a little caution when putting a brush near your eye. It doesn't look like I'm being very sensible or careful there, but I've practiced this quite a lot.
I don't really use brushes much for like liquid or like concealer, but if Zoella does it, I won't do it. Oh.
I'm having to mix two colours and not doing it very well there, as you can see. Just dabbing that around my face, a bit willy-nilly. Blend, 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 blend.
I would watch this and be like, I love her so much. I mix foundations too, so we are quite literally the same person. So they mixed. I was a bit more careful than she was. I guess I'll just put that's super sanitary. That's really sanitary. I have never done this with this foundation before, so we will see how it looks. It's cold, but it feels good.
Because I have a serious complex with my under eye circles, I tend to go back over them at this point with either Benefit Erase Pencil. This is the stage where I tend to put my eye primer on, even though I'm not going to do my eyes. Mixing it up, I'm a rebel, going against the rules. This is NARS eyeshadow primer, and I just really like it. It's really easy to blend, and it keeps your eyeshadow on for a very long time.
Okay, so she's using an eyeshadow primer, which I never use it. I know I probably should, but it's just like another step where I'm like, which kind did she use? I'm sure I don't have that kind.
This is the stage where I tend to...
No! Glitter adhesive. Oh, I think this is primer, isn't it? Eyeshadow base.
Next up are eyebrows, because mine are a bit sparse, and by this point, as one viewer once told me, eyebrows are sisters and not twins.
Oh, it just got on the carpet. I don't do stuff in this order, so it looks weird.
I'm using the Estee Lauder palette in Raisins, which I have been absolutely loving.
Oh, that's pretty.
And I'm applying the lighter shade all over my lid with a MAC 239 brush.
MAC 37480. This is my Barbie 4 brush. Barbie -72 brush.
Using the MAC blending brush in 217, I'm adding the darker aubergine shade to the outer corners of my eye.
The what shade?
Now, I'm going to be very honest with you here and say that this does take a bit of practicing. When I first tried to blend eyeshadow into the crease of my eye, it went very, very wrong. Just make sure to apply a little bit at a time and build it slowly.
Oh, she's so sweet. Like, she's like, she knew we didn't know how to do our makeup. She knew that we were like, she's like, okay, blend it, please. I'm gonna Google the Estee Lauder Raisin. That's it. I guess they don't sell it anymore because they're selling a used one of these for $60. And it's all because of Zoella. We know it is. I've had this palette forever, but it's Kylie. You have to keep it. It's a collector's item. So I'm gonna use Breaking Records because Kylie is always out here breaking records, and I think that would be the right color. It's kind of dark, but it looks the most similar. it looks like right here. It's still good. I'm sorry, I don't care if my makeup's expired. Like, if it works, as long as I'm not getting an eye infection. Okay, so we will blend that. I think I did way more than she did. Oh, this is kind of everything though. Hers is so much lighter than mine. Oh wait, the
outer corners of my eye, and
I was like, hers is so much lighter, but I went back too far in the video and she hadn't even done it yet. So
just make sure to apply a little bit at a time and build it slowly.
I didn't do that.
Also, using a MAC 219 pencil brush, I am taking both colours along the bottom lash line. I'm adding the slightly darker colour on the outer part of my eye and then putting the lighter colour on the inside of my eye. Ooh. And joining them at the middle.
Yes! Okay, so we'll do that on the inside. Dusty, musty burnout on the inside part. I think some of my neighbors, I don't know what direction it's coming from, I think they're like really big Marvel fans, because I hear that Marvel music coming from their apartment. You can't hear it well enough to where you know like what movie's playing, but like, you know that Marvel music is like, that's what Marvel music sounds like.
For my everyday eyeliner, I'll either use a liquid liner or mostly I'll just use a brown pencil, and this one is the MAC eye pencil in Coffee. And I'll just lightly draw a line across the lash line and then just do a slight little flick on the outer corner just to give it a slight cat eye effect.
Yes, I do something very similar to that. Actually, not at all.
Most unflattering angular look.
Little flick.
Then using the teeny cute little MAC 228 brush, I go over that and just smudge it. I much prefer this looking quite messy and not too polished.
Smudge liner. Man, I wish I was going somewhere tonight.
Next up is mascara. Yay, I don't think eyes really look that
mascara.
Finished.
She listed all of the products she uses in the description. Do you realize how long that takes? I forget to put one thing in the description of my videos. I'm feeling very Zoella, I'm sorry.
Next, I am powdering my face, and I'm just using the Real Techniques blush brush to do this.
Blush brush. Y'all don't realize I'm living my dreams right now.
The Real Techniques blush brush to do this. So again, not using a brush for its actual purpose, but I have quite a small face, so I find that powder brushes sort of drown me. Next step is to contour, and to do that I'm using the MAC 168 angled contour brush.
Oh, she does contour. I was wondering about contour, if she was going for that or not. I'll use what I usually use to contour. I mix a couple of like the lighter brown shades.
And I just make a sort of weird pouty fish face, and it tends to make my cheekbones stand out a bit more so I can see where to apply the contour.
Oh, I know about that face.
This is my serious contour face. Why so serious?
Why so serious?
To make my cheekbones stand out a bit more. So next is my
So she just does it there, okay. This was before like the jawline craze, I feel like, so makes sense. Blusher.
And that is blusher. I'm using the MAC blusher.
I love, if there's one thing that I wish Americans said, it is blusher. That's the Zoella face. I love it.
Now I'm going in with a little bit of bronzer because I feel like it adds a bit more dimension to my face.
I'll try to find a bronze color. This is not a bronzer color. It's literally just gold.
This next product is one of my current favorites. I love it a lot.
Another MAC product that I don't have. Inner corners.
A MAC 222
Is it gonna be inner corners?
Which is a fluffy blending brush, and I'll just take that and pop it on my brow bone underneath my eyebrow. and blend it down into my eyeshadow and into the inner corner of my eye.
We've got to have an inner corner. I used to overdo this so much. Like, I used to just go for it with this part. I remember this one girl specifically, like, she did this like so much. She went for the inner corner shine. She went for it, and I loved her for that. And I remember her to this day, and that's the one thing I remember about her. It's funny. Like, she was nice, like she had a personality, and like I remember her, but like that is the one thing that stands out that I remember about her.
Now for the finishing touch and my personal favourite part of the makeup, it is of course lipstick. This one is a YSL lipstick in number 13 called Peach Passion, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, this is like a peachy light color.
I then set my fringe free, and there we go.
Fringe.
That is my complete everyday makeup routine.
Let me go find some lipstick that's close to this. I don't really have a peachy color, so I'm gonna try to mix these two colors together, even though I don't have like any orangey, like peachy colors. Can you put this on your lips? This may actually be pretty similar. Oh, wait. We're improvising. Wait, that's kind of similar. Similar. Didn't even need these. Imagine if I put this on. For peach. Bluebirds! Bluebirds! Bluebirds!
It's all about you. Oh, that was a lot. Why do you do this to me?
The blooper.
My phone's ringing. I'll just put that on silent. Ah! Kit, for you.
We'll let the fringe loose. Hers is more like this. I'm so glad I did this. This is the most fun I've had in the past week. Before Zoella Makeup tutorial, after Zoella Makeup tutorial.